Hello, friend. We all know that in the modern IT sector, the concept of Python is very crucial for the recruitment purpose. I have seen many people, they do work on Python, but they just go for the basic Python, that too without following the concept of object oriented programming. But the fact remains is when you go for a large scale application, or if you want to integrate with machine learning or even IoT, or if you want to develop a web based application like Django or Flask, you have to make use of class concept over there. So for that reason, in this particular video, I'm going to show you a very small program where I have introduced how class can be implemented in context to the list data structure that is present in Python. So if you see my program on left hand side, you will find that I have given call to the main function. So the control is coming over here. In the main function, it will be creating an instance of the class called list1, and inside the list1 class there is a instance variable called item, which is basically a list, and thereafter it consists of the following methods which specifically has got tasks to play. So let me run the program, then the thing will be more clear for you to evaluate. Look over here, there are 6 actions I have put forward, from creating a list to that of the deleting all the items from the list. Okay, so let me execute one by one. So let's consider first I am going for option 2 without inserting any item. What if I want to go for display? So let's go and select the item 2, and as I do that, it clearly sees that there is no item in the list. Okay, so now it is checking that whether there is any content in the list or not. If so, then only it will work, otherwise this message will come. So now let's go with the option 1, creating an item, add a number in the list. So this is basically a numeric operation I'm going to perform. So I'm adding a new number that is called 11, and after I added the number in the list, I can now go and display all the numbers, but I will prefer to insert few more numbers. So let me go for another number 22 and one more number that is called 33. So basically I have inserted 3 numbers. Now let me go and click the display option, and as I do that, all the 3 numbers subsequently comes. You remember few minutes ago there was no item in the list, then it was telling me that nothing to print. See, but now once the item has been inserted, those items will be shown successfully. Okay, so first 2 options worked very well, and now let's go to the third option that is called search. So let me choose the option as 3, enter the ID to be search. Okay, so what if I go for ID 5? Do I have any ID called 5? No, item not found. So there is nothing called 5 over here, no ID of position 5 is present. So let's go for 3 once again, and suppose I want to find the value at the position 2. Well, 2 is there, right? So let me see. Yes, at the position 2 there is a value 22. What if I give a negative value? So let me go and click the option search again, and this time I'm going for -2. Well, I don't have any item at -2 position, so item not found has been shown over here. Okay, so only the positive number, and that to the total length of the array. Well, by the way, I use the word array. In case of other programming language like C or C++, the list can be considered similar, a bit similar to that of an array. Obviously, in case of Python list, there has been much more advancement compared to an array in C or C++. Okay, so the search operation is working perfectly well. Now let's go and perform some update operations. So I'm going for item the choice 4, and I want to perform an search operation before I go for update. What if I don't have that item at all? So why will I go for update in that case? So enter ID 4, ID 8. Do I have any item called ID 8? No, obviously no. So see, item not found. That means the new value will be taken only if that item is present. Otherwise, what's the point of updating? So let's go and try once again. Yes, I've gone for the choice 4, which is a search. So now let me go for the position 3. Remember, the third position is there, and see this, for that reason it is now asking me enter the new value. Previously, after I gave the position 8, immediately it terminated from the execution, but not in this case. Okay, so suppose I am going for a value like how much, 88. Okay, that's great, 88 I inserted, and see, the third position initially was having 33, now it has been replaced to 88. So the updation is working perfectly well, isn't it? Okay, so now let's go and insert a new item. And by the way, after I have added this new I mean to say updated this value from 33 to 88, immediately the display was invoked, this method display was invoked by itself. So that's the beauty of modular approach, which is basically reduces the redundancy of the code. Okay, so that's the reason you should go always for object-oriented programming. Okay, now let's go for inserting an item in the list. Okay, so that's the choice 5. By the way, I have to insert again the position. Okay, now suppose I don't have any, I go for such a position like 10. Do I have any node by the position 10? Of course not, right? So it will immediately terminate from the particular model that there is no item at the position 10. So again, let me go for insert. So that means every time you are performing an operation, it is going to check whether that given item is present or not. There only it will be performing, otherwise it will not allow you to execute. Okay, so now I will be going for, suppose I do have a value at index 1, right? So in that case, see, now it is taking the new value. Okay, and this time I want to go for a value like 77. You remember the first position was having 11, so that will be shifted apart, and see, after being inserted, again the display function got called automatically, and see, the initial position of 11 was at the 1. So since I wanted to add a new item, so 77 got added at 1 and 11 got shifted. Okay, that's the beauty of insert operation in case of Python list. Okay, so we have already completed the 5th operation. Now we are going to complete the 6th operation, which is the delete an item from the list. Again, it will be checking whether that particular position is existing or not. So if I go for 10th, I don't have any item at the 10th, so nothing to be worked on. See, nothing happened actually. I am seeing the menu over here. So let's go for a valid entry. So let me insert the item 3. Okay, so as I do that, item 3, see, item 3 got deleted successfully. Okay, so initially it was having 1 2 3, see, 22 was there at this position, at the 3rd position, but after I deleted, see, the list has been cut short and 22 is no longer there. It's now showing only 77, 11 and 88. So let me delete the other item as well. So again I go for the option 6, which is delete, and this time I want to delete the ID 1. Great, so 77 got deleted. Initially 77 was over here, it's no more there. So now we are left with 2 more items. So let's go and delete the second item. So again I go for 6 and let's delete the item 2. Wow, 88 got deleted and I'm left with only 1 item. And let's go for the last item to be deleted as well, and that is 11. Oh sorry, ID is 11, enter the item to be deleted 11, and once I have done that, my entire list is now blank and I don't have any further entry left. So this is what the beauty of my Python concept of list data structure, which I have implemented with the concept of object-oriented programming. So I will definitely encourage you all that you please work on OOPS design pattern of Python. Undoubtedly this will be a great stuff for your future. Okay, thank you very much.